Hello, I'm Curt Doty with RealmIQ. We are here promoting our RealmIQ sessions with some excerpts for LinkedIn. In this session, I'm talking with Andeed Ma, one of our many RealmIQ mentors coming to us all the way from Singapore. Let's listen in. What I've noticed about the legal battles that are going on are about how to identify generative AI imagery, okay? And if an artist's work or photographer's work was included in that data set or scraping to create another image. And so there's this emphasis on, oh, we need to know if it's a generative AI image. And it's like, what needs to happen, and I'm hoping there are technology, and I think Glaze is maybe doing this, is that no, every image needs to be marked with ownership and have a traceable history, so that wherever it might bubble up, whether it's in someone else's artwork as just literally a direct rip into someone's social media post, to whether it's being harnessed within a generative AI platform, every image needs to be watermarked indelibly at the pixel level, and it needs to be tracked. And excuse me,
Yep.
but wasn't that the promise of blockchain, that we would be
Yep.
able to make social or contracts, digital contracts with imagery as it moves through, the internet or metaverse, whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
and come up on the other side wherever. And if it's being monetized, exploited, or monetized in another way, well, guess what? You have some tracking mechanism that shows the source, identifies the source of that creative,
Mhm.
and maybe they get paid. What a
Yep.
concept, right? Wouldn't that be a new economy instead of an economy of one big tech and the exploitation and piracy that's going on? Why can't we create a new economy that empowers all authors to own their stuff, own their shit wherever, and if it appears somewhere else, they're going to make money off of it, and it might diffuse the outrage that creator has. Oh my God, this guy used my thing. It's like, oh yeah, he
Mm.
used it or repurposed it or altered it. But he also made $500,000 because he made a song or something, God knows what. And we're going to
Exactly.
pay you $100,000. And then all of a sudden, that original author is going to get very quiet. And they say, oh, I can make money off of this. I like that. But that's thinking of it from a business perspective with a wider lens as it relates to all imagery. And until we have that conversation, I think it's going to be a piecemeal solution to, oh, did they use, is there a hidden watermark in there from a famous manga artist that ended up in an anime
Yep.
comic book? It just seems quaint
Yep.
to the real uh, theft that has gone on for years versus just these little instances. It has devastated artist careers and stuff, but
Yep.
I just, how do you shift the conversation to that larger picture of photography and illustration and art and video in general, not just identifying it as an AI image? Is that in your conversations at all on the ethics side?
Yes, of course. I think, in fact, you highlighted a few points. First, you use the word all images. Even an international standard organization, ISO,
I
will
so.
not have everyone who agrees to that, right? Even if 80% of the world agrees to ISO, there's still 20% that don't. So these are actually best practices that exist in our world, right? And the idea of watermarking and etc. are what we all know as citations in literature, and literature reviews, journals,
Yeah.
right? It's nothing new, right? It's now about how do we execute something that is dynamic. Because when we are dealing with artificial intelligence, it is not building just a simple workflow, mm, or an automation condition builder with operators, values. It's not just that. Because the entire model could interpret and surprise you with results that you didn't know you come in, right? And this is what we call unintended consequences, right? So some of the unintended consequences could be good,
Yep.
but it could be bad. So how do we balance the good and bad here, right? Requires more than humans. We are not taking humans out of the loop. It's more than humans, means we need to work in a symbiotic relationship with AI
Yes.
in order to execute some of this tracking of watermarks. Trust
Yes.
me, you can't
Yes.
find you can't hire millions of people just to watermarking at the speed of nanoseconds, producing new pixels. You need what we call computational governance, AI on AI. I believe that's something that you are talking about. Companies that are creating, and a model to watch how generative AI are creating. So how you protect the creation. Again, this entire protecting and creating is risk management practice.
Yes, thank you so much. Because I don't think governments are going to solve this problem. I don't think laws are going to solve this problem. It's going to be technology that solves this problem. You said AI on AI, right?
Yes. And you need humans, you need a
Why can't you?
community, right?
Yeah, well, you have to have a human come up with a concept of like we need to like let the tech govern itself
The
and
government. Yep.
bubble up these things. Keep looking for more Realm IQ sessions on our website and in your LinkedIn feed.